Hi, I'm Chef Tony from Nourish Kitchen. We do co-packing, product production, dicing, slicing, packing different sauces, guacamole, you name it, we do. Well, for us, we were using the Ready-Set-Serve items. It's 100% yield for us, so it's a no-brainer. I've walked in those fields. I've seen what you guys are producing, how it's produced, how it's coming out. And
Right.
for me producing products to go out to local grocers, I have to make sure the quality's there and the product is safe to use. I think the biggest challenge for all of us we're all facing is labor.
Yeah.
Obviously, it's hard to find people right now, so for us to be able to use a product that is ready to go,
Okay.
it's easy for us. For us, it's probably broccoli
Okay.
and the cauliflower.
Okay.
I mean, for us, it's a long process to break it down and peel it. For us, just to be able to open a bag and know that the quality's there, the freshness is there, it looks great, and it's easy to use. For me, it's a no-brainer to go with that product. And the biggest challenge, obviously, we said staffing.
Right.
And then you hire somebody and in hopes that they stay.
Sure.
And sometimes they don't, sometimes they do. And then you constantly go back and have to retrain that person or
Got it.
retrain somebody else if they move into a different position. I mean, with this product, it's ready to go. It's there, it's already cut. I don't have to train anybody on it.
Got it. Perfect.
You know, and the safety behind it as well. I think the biggest thing behind it is actually looking at it and going, let's do the math on it, let's break it down. If you look at labor and the cost of putting somebody there to make this product versus opening a bag and using a product that's going to be fresh,
Yep.
it just makes sense. And so for us, like I do guacamole, spinach dip, crab dip, salsas, soups, all types of these items. I'd rather have the focus be on these hot production items or
Yep.
items instead of cutting more veg. We've seen a great deal of savings and obviously with consistency and yield.
Yep.
So for us to break something down, every person does things a little bit differently. So you might see 70% yield on the cauliflower and another person comes in, he's getting 50% yield on that cauliflower. Whereas for me, I can do the math on the weight on the boxes and I know what I'm getting out of it. But it's nice. I mean, you get more consistency out of the product. You get more productivity with your staff.
Yep.
And overall, you see better results.
My name's Adrian De La Torre. I'm the executive chef operator of Rancho Campus Winery. We use Markon produce because it's a superior product to other produce that we've had in the past. It's consistently great. The size of what they send it in, it works out really well in our smaller kitchen. My favorite Ready-Set-Serve items that we use right now are going to be the Brussels sprouts, the arugula, and the coleslaw mix. I really love it for the Brussels sprouts. They're cleaned perfectly and cut in half, and so it's literally just opening them up and then portioning them and then using them right away. It's easy for the guys. It saves on labor. It's a great product. And then the arugula has always been in pristine condition when we get it, so it's been an awesome product for us as well. As far as the savings that we get from these products, labor has gone down significantly on Brussels sprouts. We go through hundreds of pounds of Brussels sprouts a week, and then with the arugula, we're not having to trim or clean anything. It's literally just opening them up and using it right away. It's always been a great, nice product. So if any chefs are looking to cut on labor and still have an awesome product that they would be proud of, the Ready-Set-Serve items are perfect for them.
Yeah, well, I'd say that the greens that we use are probably the ones that we love the most. The Markon Ready-Set-Serve spring mix, the heritage blends, the triple clean spinach. We use a lot of those in all of our restaurants, and for us, it's a very easy product. We can pick up and go with it. There's no extra work, no labor involved. And for the kind of volume that we do in our restaurants, that's a critical part of operations. We just, especially with staffing, being tighter than it ever has been. Right. You really just don't, and we're a from scratch company. With everything we do is pretty much from scratch. So sure. Things like this make it possible for us to keep doing everything from scratch. That's certainly gotten easier because we know the products we like to use. We know where to use them, and we get them built into kind of our process, our systems. And when we work on a new dish, it's really easy to go back to one of these products and just pop it right onto a dish and already know the preparation, know the blanching time on the broccolini, the pickup time, what we need to do for it. It just keeps things moving. It's very easy to build menus when you can incorporate things like that into it. The other one I'll say is probably the garlic. We use, being an Italian restaurant company, we use a lot of garlic. I can't even, I would guess 50 pounds a week at least,
Sure.
Probably more than that. So we use a lot of the garlic cloves. I found, we've tried to go with the whole garlic bulbs and do it that way. We hit the market that way for quite a while. But when you hit the volume that we're at, there's no option. And, we buy the 4 or 5 pound bags and we go through incredible amounts of it. And I think that's I mean, ultimately, that's probably the biggest labor saver of any product we use is that. So I think that's the kind of thing, people look for ways to save, and I think, even a 1 5-pound bag that'll last you probably, if you're a smaller operation, it'll still last you a week, and it is, when you put garlic in everything, it's a necessity. I think it's worth getting a sample, it's worth trying out the product. I think we've been happy. I mean, we went on the trip to the Monterey and saw a lot of the Markon Ready-Set-Serve products there. Saw them in the fields, had a chance to meet the people that are growing them, and I think it really connects it all back. And you realize just whether it's someone local or it's someone in Monterey, that you're still working with a farmer, and I think that's a big part of how we believe in doing business. So I think that's something important to see for yourself, experience, and work with.